I am not going to make this a Nick Foles and Wentz thing. I'm just embracing this. I rooted for Nick Foles tonight, and we go out there and win. This looked like the 2017 Eagles to an extent, okay? Because this team just has a different type of energy, and Nick Foles is the spark plug. He is the TJ McConnell comparison. He's the guy that everyone rallies around, and the team just loves to go out there and play for him. It's unbelievable. The Eagles were a 13-point underdog going out to LA, and they just upsetted the hell out of the Rams. They win 30-23. It got way closer than it ever should have late in this ball game. But wow, oh wow, was that unbelievable. Nick Foles, yeah, he spread the ball around. That's what he did. He spread the ball around. I thought there was great play calling out of Doug Peterson when it came to the balance of the offense, the running the ball to the passing the ball. It was like he called the game differently with Nick Foles. Maybe it's because he expects so much out of Carson to make these unbelievable plays that just don't happen, and he called the game differently. We've only seen Doug do good play calling with Carson 2 times when it came to balancing of the offense, but I don't want to go there. This was a great win. A lot of respect goes out to Nick Foles. How about this offensive line? Okay, because this offensive line just went up against Aaron Donald, arguably the MVP of the National Football League, and shut him down. I mean, Aaron Donald was a non-factor all night long, and that is so hard to do. So kudos to this offensive line. Tremendous job. And that brings it to the defensive line. Great pressure. Michael Bennett, Fletcher Cox trying to maybe show the fan base and show the NFL, listen, Aaron Donald's great and all, but I'm great too. Great penetration from the defensive line. You can look at Avonte Maddox. Wow, he was making outstanding plays. Hey, he had the big interception. So did Corey Graham. The defense as a whole, I thought, played great. It got ugly late in the fourth quarter. We started to play that Jim Schwartz soft coverage. You could feel the momentum switch late in this ball game. We were up 17 in the fourth. They chip away with a field goal. Then they get a touchdown because of soft coverage. And we had to punt up 7. Everyone was starting to feel that gut in their stomach. But guess what? This is what happened. A muffed punt out of the Rams, and we get on the football, and hallelujah. Hallelujah. Doug Peterson, he went for it. He went for it with 1 minute and 13 seconds left. 53-yarder for Jake Elliott to put us up 10. He wasn't even close. Jake Elliott wasn't even close. But I do not disagree with that. 53-yarder, it's not a 60-plus. You can punt and put it into their, 10-yard line, put them at the goal line. But Doug Peterson's aggressive. You have to go for the kick there and try and win. You hit the kick, you win the football game. You have to go there. It didn't work out. The defense ended up coming up big late, but they got some help because Todd Gurley decided to stay in bounds. Wow. Wow, that's the word. Wow. Because this football game, for 3.5 quarters, it felt like the 2017 Eagles, 2017, 2018 Super Bowl champions. That's why I put this on. I don't really boast about this anymore. But it's almost like we just watched it with the way this team played. Yes, the offense played better. There's no denying it. I'm not making it a Foles-Carson thing. Foles played well. Now, the interception made no sense to me. We were up 17. We just got the ball back in great territory. And Doug Peterson wants to throw the football inside their 25. Let's keep running the clock. Let's keep running the football. We'll put up a field goal. We'll be up 20. There's just no need to throw the football there and try and force it on Aqib Talib, who's playing the goal line. That was just bad. I thought that was a bad play call, honestly. Let's continue to run the football there. There's no reason to force it. Let's run the clock out and win this football game. But this was a huge upset. Vegas-wise, a huge. The money line was plus 600. I said it, though. I knew Nick Foles was going to win. I knew Nick Foles was going to win. There's something about it. There's something about Nick Foles, and there's no words to describe what it is, but it's there. It's there. It's a spark plug. It's an energy thing that the team gets behind it. For some reason, the team just loves it and embraces it. I know Alshon Jeffrey does, as he had, 160 yards tonight. Here's the play of the game. Okay, for the play of the game, besides the big turnover by Corey Graham, Goff had a horrible night, by the way, because that was funky. His foot gets stepped on. He tries to force it. Corey Graham catches it. But this is where I thought the Eagles took a big step. It was coming out of halftime, actually. And the Rams tied it up 13-13 right before half. We get the ball back. We go offensively, we get nothing going, and we punt it. But our defense makes an absolutely phenomenal stand. The D was aggressive, making plays. We get the football back with good field position. In two plays, Alshon Jeffrey gets a 49-yard reception, and him and Nelson Aguilar were both wide open. Luckily, they didn't run into each other. And then the next play, Smallwood runs it in for a touchdown, as he had two. That was a big momentum switch. Now, it's weird. Why were all the shots downfield there tonight? Why was that? Was it because the run game was balanced and it opened up the playbook? Because it was there. We were taking it. Alshon had a monster night. Golden Tate did well. He had multiple receptions. We even put the ball in his hands and let him run a little bit. I mean, we stay alive. It's the season that never dies out of the Eagles. We're now 7-7. We need a lot of help to still make this wild card run. The Dallas Cowboys got blown out today, shut out. If they lose out and we win out, we win the division. There's so many things that can happen. I'm one game at a time. Houston's what I'm worried about. But this team played with a different mojo that we haven't seen all year long. It did get a little shaky. We were a little scared at the end, and you have to admit it. But hey, a muffed punt, it went our way. It finally went our way. Sean McVay's face on the sideline, he was in awe. He probably used the word of the day here. Wow. Rasul Douglas making tackles out there. Malcolm, obviously. How about LeBlanc? He was making tackles out there. I'm very impressed. The trenches did phenomenal. It's not realistic to stop Aaron Donald. The guy's a monster. He's a freak. And guess what? This Eagles team did that. I was laughing. I was sitting there actually laughing. Thinking to myself, what am I watching? Am I in the past? Am I watching the Eagles from last season? Because it felt that way. The Coliseum was filled with Eagles fans. You heard the Let's Go Eagles. Rams losing back-to-back weeks, getting a little bit of a funk in the wrong direction here. And the Eagles 7-7, keeping their playoff hopes alive. Jim Schwartz brought the blitz on a 3rd and 2 at a perfect time. What? How is that possible? Unbelievable. Let me know your thoughts down below. Nick Foles does it again. He does it again. I'll see you next time.